Yes, yes. I think it's going well. Finally. Yes. Come on now. Persistence will lead to the right results if you just push through. Absolutely. Let me get this light a little bit out of my face. This is a lot. Hey y'all, welcome back to the Chit Chat Q&A on MCJ Studio. I had to try 3 times. So 3 is definitely a lucky charm. It is a very lucky charm in this. But finally, I made it. I definitely made it. Welcome to the Chit Chat. It is a short moment where I'm just, you know, popping up on your live stream, on your feed, whether that is Facebook or whether that's YouTube. Y'all can watch me simultaneously right now. So you can watch me whether you're on Facebook or on YouTube. So that's a huge plus. It's a huge plus. Listen, we're doing big things around here at MCJ Studio, and you just have to take the small little steps. So, for those who can see, the topic is going to be that YouTube is growing. I have to be modest in that. It's like a small growth that I've noticed. And the podcast is coming back. And maybe some other things are also on the way. Excuse me, are also on the way in my mind that I would like to share with you all. So, everything is working well. That is awesome. That is awesome sauce. Everything is working well. Now, you might be recognizing the painting here behind me. That is Transition. For those who do not know, Transition is one of the paintings that I create. I'm a contemporary artist. I create art on canvas. Basically, I like to see it as telling stories on canvas. And the reason why I tell it that way is because they are literally stories. It's not just a pretty picture on canvas, it is something that has an expression, it's something that has a story, it has a memory, it could be a feeling, it could be an experience. And that all of those things create beautiful, beautiful pictures and stories on canvas. So I've been doing this for the last couple of years. I've been doing art far longer, over a decade, but doing professional art is something I've been doing for the last couple of years. So, with this platform that I have for you all, whether it's on YouTube, Facebook, or any other platform, what I do is that I do not only show my art, but I definitely also show a lot of how I work, what I have to offer, what it is that you can get from me and of me. And the reason why I do that is because I really want to create that community that allows people to get to know the artist. You get to know who I am, what it is that I produce, and also what that means for you. You are now being included into this community. And from what I have seen and also experiencing, is that for a lot of collectors, or whether you're starting out or whether this is, a new path that you're going into when it comes to diversifying your art, or maybe you're already somebody who is a very seasoned, very seasoned collector. Um, the engagement is now becoming more and more important for people that are purchasing art, that are acquiring art, that are collecting art. So I taken it upon myself to say, listen, let's make that connection. Let me tell you what it is that I do, and not just should do. Let me show that to you. You can see it here on my YouTube or other platforms. I speak my mind on certain things. Sometimes it's from a funny angle, sometimes on art related topics, specifically art related topics and art. And at certain moments can also just be fun things, fun moments. If you are getting into the live, please let me know. Give me a shout out, put something in the comments. Let me show your brushes. If you have a brush and you're an artist, show me your brush. If you create, if you do something else, find a very suitable icon or emoticon that shows what it is that you do. I would love to see where the people are coming from, what it is that you do, right? Why are you here on the page? How did you find me? How did you come across to this page? And what are you expecting coming on this page when you're on Facebook or on YouTube? What is it that you're expecting of me? What do you expect to see? Do you want to know how you can purchase my art? Do you want to learn more about the process that I'm in? Let me know what it is that you're looking for here on this page, and I can see what it is that I can offer. or what I cannot offer. Okay? I can do a lot of things, but I'm not a magician. I can't do that. So, two things that I want to talk about. YouTube is slowly growing. We have made another jump. It's not a little step, but we have made another jump. There are now 145 people on YouTube. And I was talking about it last time about, being very grateful of the fact that there are now over 100 subscribers on YouTube. For any creator that's on YouTube, any business that is on YouTube, any organization that is on YouTube, it can be risky and can be very hard to really gauge to see whether your supply of content will suit the person who is taking use of that. But I'm happy to see that y'all like it. Y'all are liking it. Y'all are liking the content, and I'm very grateful for that. So, welcome to the new subscribers. Very, very happy that you are all here, that you are now watching and getting to know who I am, what it is that I do. Please go through the whole page on my YouTube. Go and scroll over Facebook and other platforms that I'm on. I have a lot of content and I will continue to create a lot of content for you all to make sure that you are well first entertained, educated, but more so than not, also become a locked in member to the MCJ studio. Another way to become a locked in member to the MCJ studio, especially for people that already have been part of this platform and now you are like, you know what, I want to know a little bit more, is to become part of the newsletter. Now, the newsletter is not there to bombard you with the minute stuff. I do not have the time for it, and you definitely don't have the time for it. But the newsletter is definitely a great platform where you get the information that you do not get to see here. It are the perks, it are the great offers, it are the stories, behind the scenes stories that really lock you into being part of this studio, this art studio, this art platform. So please take that opportunity to join via the newsletter. Now, even though I'm asking you to join via the newsletter, the website is momentarily down. So, yes, I am asking you to be part of the newsletter, and you will go to the website and you're like, wait a minute, girl. You said what? How am I going to subscribe to the newsletter if it's nothing over there? I know it's momentarily down. Working hard on it in the meantime, in between time, it will be up very soon, and then it will be possible for you to do that as well. I will also be looking into another way for you to do that. Listen, we're still people. This is still the work of people. My main job is to be an artist, but next to that, having having to run a business and also really engaging you all into this and having that opportunity where you get to see who I am and what I do is very important. So I will keep on saying your engagement, and that is in the form of likes, that is in the form of subscribing, hitting that subscription button, that is in the form of turning on your notification bell so that you can see whenever I have new content or whenever I'm going live. Those things are important, especially when I go live. For people that are following me on the YouTube, when you hit that notification bell, you will also get a pop up on your phone that says, hey, she's going live right now. Go and watch, right? Go and watch and engage, ask questions. What is going on? Why is she going live? What she got? What she got? So that's a great moment to be on this platform. So for the new YouTubers, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy this. Comment, like, subscribe, share. There's always somebody in your family who is artistic and or creative. Always. Every family has someone who does art or performs art, enjoys art, is part of an artist group or creative group. Everybody has somebody like that in the family. Everybody has someone that like that in the family. Everyone has somebody in the family who is interested in culture and really wants to start that process, but they do not know how to start it. So share it. Share it with them. Do it on Facebook, right? You can share it through your WhatsApp these days. You can share it so many ways. Email. Hey, I saw something. I think you're gonna find it very interesting. Um, Pretty young thing was talking about art. And that is always going to be beneficial for people that are into it. We all have somebody in our neighborhood who does it. So the next topic that I want to talk about before I leave, and that is that the podcast is coming back. The Creative Fold is coming back now. The recording of the Creative Fold, some things are going to change again, Madelva. Yes, again, some things are going to change again, and that has to do with the fact to see what is working. How can I service you the best? Now, let me just start with the Creative Fold. What that is? That is the name of the podcast, and the podcast gives you creative and artistic gems that every professional artist can use, or artist, a professional creative can use in their own journey. And in there, sometimes you will find interviews. There will be a lot of practical cases that will be studied and talked about. Of course, the tips and tricks, things you have to take into consideration. It is very versatile, but specifically for those who are in arts and in the creative industry. And why is that? Because we do not see of that enough. We do not see of that enough. And we don't want to hear the fluff. We don't want to hear the basic stuff where people say, well, you have to do this, you have to do that. I do believe, and especially looking at my own journey and what has helped me considerably, is hearing from other professionals, other experts, knowledgeable people, but also people that are just starting out. I mean, you have a lot of information, you have a lot of gems. I have a lot of information, I have a lot of gems, and they can definitely help us through the process of making it work, making it all work. Come on now, making it all work. So what is going to change in that? First of all, we'll be going live just the same way like this on Facebook, on YouTube at the same time. So at the same time, we will be going live. However, the live recording will not be available on YouTube or on Facebook. That is something that you can listen to on the Patreon. So every recording, you always will have the opportunity to hear it first, to participate, to ask questions, just to sit back and listen. You can watch and you can listen to it. But the podcast, now, that is, of course, freely available that you can listen to afterwards, but watching the reactions, also seeing what is happening, like the viewing of it, the video of it, that is something that you can watch back on the Patreon. So, Patreon, what is that? Patreon is a member site, a membership site that gives you exclusive content, great exclusive content that is not being shared here on social media. It's not being shared here on the YouTube. It's not being shared on Facebook. There is where you get the opportunity to see everything that I'm doing behind the scene, especially right now with me starting, or actually already started, with the project Queen of Sheba, I Am Not Your Mama. Doing that, what happens behind the scene? What is it that I'm doing? How am I constructing that? Now, I have done that openly with I Am Still King. You can find a lot of information on the podcast, and also a lot of the footage on my YouTube. My YouTube tells you and shows you what happens from day to day as a contemporary artist. Weekly content. There's always something new that you can find here on my YouTube. So you'll never have to wait on something. Okay? You'll never have to wait on something. So there's always a great opportunity for you to get new insights, to get something fun. And those are the weekly pre recorded videos. So those show it on a weekly, I almost want to say a bi-weekly basis, but it's mostly on a weekly basis. These type of interactions, they are the live interactions. These are just like short golden nuggets that I'm sending to you, like, oh, this is what happening, very, very general, but just enough for you to say, well, wait a minute, I have to pay attention to this channel. This is a great moment to do it. Back to the podcast. Like I already said, live recordings will be available at the moment that it is recording, but if you want to rewatch it or you want to watch it back, you got to go to the Patreon. The Patreon is the place where you can be. to subscribe to the Creative Vault tier. I'm sorry, to the Creative Vault tier, you pay $10. $10, people. It's only $10 to get all of the great information that you normally can't. Now, normally you can't Google it, you can't get it. Who's going to share it with you? This is inside information. Okay, and this is information that you can turn into something practical, and then it turns into data, and you get access to it. That is the beauty of the Creative Vault. The Patreon is also a great way to start that community, have questions, really come together. And um, the reason why I made that exclusive content is because I do believe that this information that you're getting will make the changes in not only your own art practice, your own art performance, your creative content, whatever it is you're doing. It is also something that is especially for you. It's not tainted. It is very well curated, and it's specifically tailored for your needs. I'm not looking at anybody else who is a creator. This is really coming from a place where you get to have the experience, and you're also free to share that experience. You're also free to, you know, hear the experience. What is the mentality behind it? How do you actually take those steps to go forward? How do you take the steps to create a network? How do you create the steps to engage yourself into the network and make yourself seen? Something is very important for artists, especially if you have a business into that, right? It's not something that you do for fun, and it's no disrespect to anybody else. But this is something that you really want to make your living with, or you already making the steps to earn, remunerate your energy in the income flow that you would like to see. Different ways that we can discuss that on that particular channel. So it's very tailor made, and for that, and specifically for you, you get their access to by becoming a member on the Patreon. So it's coming back March, which is very soon, very very soon, and I cannot wait to start with the podcast and give you all that information. That is just going to be chef's kiss as usual. The podcast has been going on for a couple of, I would say it's not that many years. I think now for 2 or 3 years. I think this is the third year that we're going into it. And every year it gets a little bit better for me. I get more acquainted. I find my own role into it because, like I already said, I'm an artist. I just want to art. But I also feel that there are great opportunities for you as the viewer and also the listener, because it's still a podcast, to hear those things. I want to get to you in different ways. And a podcast is a great way just to take with you on the go and listen to whatever it is that you want to listen to. So the podcast is also available wherever you can find a podcast. Wherever you can find a podcast, there it is available. There is also a different YouTube channel for the podcast, and there is where you will find the podcast as well. Don't worry, I will definitely post a video before launching the podcast here on my platform, MCJ Studio, so that you are notified about it. You can, you can get ready with it. You already know what to do. Listen, it's going to be cool. It's going to be great. And the reason why I'm also sharing this with you is because merchandise will also be made available for those who want to support it. We also have the PayPal. Listen, support your girl, support the platform. This is a community we all bring into it. And why is supporting in a way of finances, in a way of money, bills, maybe with a credit card? Why is that important? Because that helps to evolve the podcast, to make better quality podcasts, to also really, start looking for different avenues of having it in another location, but more so to upgrade and keep on working on the quality of the podcast that I'm giving out to you. And that is something that I'm definitely always working on. Hence, me having the opportunity to speak to you on different platforms simultaneously. But I will keep working on that. Before that, your support is needed as well. And I'm asking your support. All right? Drop them coins in the PayPal. People on Facebook, they will see the PayPal link. You can click on that and you can, give a little $5, a little bit, $10, €10, €20. The bigger the better. In this case, the bigger the better. Yes, definitely. All everything matters. Everything matters. Even the 1 cent, 2 cents, everything matters. So that is the thing that I actually wanted to share with you all and keep you notified on. Before I leave, again, follow on all platforms. I'm on TikTok, on Tickety Talk. We have over 2,000 people over there. It's lit. It's happening over there. It's fun. So go to the TikTok, the Instagram, of course. Go there as well. Just to give a small reminder, coming Wednesday there is the Art Talk, 7:30 p.m. Instagram Live. Be over there, and there we have a different topic that will be discussed over there. The Art Talk um, is 7:30 p.m. Amsterdam Central Time. Please take that into consideration when you go to the Instagram and join me over there. We're on Facebook. We now also added on Fanbase. So for the people that want to follow me on those platforms, you can definitely go over there. And also subscribe to the newsletter. Subscribe to the newsletter so you're updated on everything that's happening behind the scene. This is the moment where you really get deeper into what is happening with art. And let's also take away the barrier that says that nobody can start with art. Everybody can start with art, right? There are different possibilities for that. And that platform shows that you who are committed will get access to that. You will get the information to that. And subscribe. Like, y'all. Like, show them thumbs. Beat on that heart. Share, and subscribe. Hit on that notification bell. That will make sure that you will be notified on every new podcast, every new live or video that will be posting here on the YouTube. For the people on YouTube, for the people on Facebook, you will see it immediately um, as a repost or as the live right now. That's it. That's all. That's everything that I have to share. Finally, it went well. So proud of myself. Persistence will lead to the result that you want. Most definitely. Thanks so much for watching. If you have questions, put them down in the comment box. I will have a look at it and then reply to you as well. Let me know where you're from. Let me know how you found the page. Welcome to the new subscribers. See you soon. Have a blessed day.